Right then guys, bit of a different car, slightly deterred from the Mercedes that was revealed in the last video. Deciding to sort out a car that is actually mine. I think you might have seen this in the background of the videos I've done before. Yeah, so basically I bought myself a new car and now getting rid of this. So a lot of work needs doing to it. So I'm going to take you around the car. Also, it's cleaning day today, so I'm going to give it a bit of a clean. I'm probably not the outside, even though it does look absolutely filthy. It is just not the weather for it. It's so wet on the road. There's so much spray and there's so much dirt on the road that yeah, it's going to get absolutely caked in dirt as soon as I get down the road, so might not bother with that. But let me take you around the car. There's some of the things that I will be doing to the car. It's got no hubcaps. That is obviously going to be something that I will be doing. I have actually got them in the car. I started the video down behind it because obviously this is the roadside. Sorry for the rustling as well if you get that, because I'm using an external microphone for this because I've damaged the internal microphone. But I thought I'd, as I started on the last video with the phone, so it'd get much better picture than I did with the camcorder anyway. So, you know, I thought I decided to do it on the phone instead. It's filthy. The paintwork looks horrible. It looks like it's knackered paintwork on it. So we're gonna beam this car back up, make it look a hell of a lot better, just simply by giving it a good clean and repairing a couple of things that need doing. Now, this wheel here is the wrong wheel for the car. It's rusty because it's been sat in the boot, and it's a 185 size car tyre. So was it 185 70 R14? The actual tyre for it should be 175. Is it 175 65? Let me just find it on here. This is the actual, yeah, there we go, look. 175 65 R14. So it's completely the wrong wheel, slightly bigger, 185 70 14. So I need to change that. That needs changing. So before I even get the hubcaps on, that's got to go. The spare wheel that's replaced is damaged. It's punctured, so the only spare wheel I had was the wrong size wheel. So yeah, this is going to have to go. So that'll be changed. Also, the tracking's out, so I need to change the tyre and do the tracking on it. Now, it's not out because it's got a different size wheel on it. That's not why I think the tracking's out. The tracking is actually out. It was out before I even put this wheel on, so I know that for a fact. Dirty look inside there, so we're going to clean all that up. Obviously the hubcaps, of course. The rear, yeah, there's a crack there in the bumper. That was like that when I bought it, so I have no idea. Everything's fine this side. To be honest, it's amazing. When obviously I clean this up, you'll be amazed how good the condition is for a car of this age. Now, I'm trying to pinpoint the bad bits. I upgraded the headlights to a facelift Mark 6 headlights. Yeah, there's a bit of damage on that as well. Again, like that when I bought the car. Hubcaps cover that up, so you know, it's fine anyway. The tyre doesn't let out air, so it's fine. Like I said, the wife did that, so that wasn't like that when I bought it. Trying to think. The worst damage. Now, this gets pulled up on the MOT every time. Is the scratch there all the way up the windscreen. Can't do nothing about that. It was like it again. It was like it when I bought it. It's an advisory on every MOT. It doesn't fail because of the scratch. So again, I'm not going to worry. You know, it's a £550 car. I'm not going to worry about that on the windscreen. Yeah. So bad bits. I'm trying to pick out bad bits. Apart from like age-related like marks on the car, I can't really see any. I mean, probably the worst bit is probably the cracked bumper, but you can get one of them like oh, my finger's going across the camera now. You can get one of these strips which are on there. It's on there now, like a grip strip thing. Yeah, I mean, I could put one of them over top, but I don't even know. Like I said, if it's £1,000 car, maybe. Right, into the interior. Now, it's an absolute mess in here, so it does need tidying up. Seat covers are gonna go. I'm not gonna sell them with these dirty seat covers. I work in a warehouse, so that's why I put it on there, to protect the seats. That's come unstuck, usual thing. That's it's down there, look. Yeah, there it is. It's there. So I've got that. That can go back on just with a bit of super glue. The other day I end up snapping that off. It's got window winders. Yeah, it hasn't even got electric windows. So I end up snapping that off, and now it's a bit of a struggle to wind the window up and down. Literally, it's £8 on eBay for a brand new one. I could probably go to a scrapyard and get it, but it's still a bit of a nightmare to probably try and get hold of one from a scrapyard at the moment with everything that's going on in the world. So yeah, it's absolutely filthy in there. Yeah, it's just, I mean, I eat my lunch in there on my breaks. Absolutely, you know, this doesn't seem that weird, you know. All of this, all of these bags of masks. Now, watching it now, not that weird. If I did this like 2 years ago, and I had that amount of masks in my car 2 years ago, you would think I'm a bit of a weirdo, because yeah, you wouldn't normally have those masks, but I need it for my job. So in order to keep working through lockdown, I've got to wear masks. Other than that, yeah, the interior is pretty good. A little bit of wear on the steering wheel. I'll take you closer. So a little bit of wear. Focus. There we go. So a little bit of wear on the steering wheel. Usual thing. But bear in mind, it's an 04 plate. So it's 17 years old this year. So it's not too bad for a 17-year-old car. Obviously that is all fine. The door's fine there. In the rear, I have some jump leads. Yes, the battery tends to die, or did die, over Christmas. So I had to jump it. They're the new hubcaps that I'm putting on. Like I said, brand new hubcaps. Got to get rid of the chair out of the car. Yeah, filthy. Absolutely filthy. There's a bit of a present there. Filthy. And yeah, that is pretty much it, really. Go around this side. Just grubby, just really grubby inside. And then after a clean, should be fine. There you have it. Like I said, dirtier side is it. Oh, there is one thing that the mat hides. There's a bit of damage on the carpet. Oh, there it is there. A bit of wear patch on the carpet. But for a 17-year-old car, you're not really going to worry about it too much. There's no damage on the bolster, as you normally get. Oh, 1080p 60 frames per second picks up every single dust particle that comes off. There we go. A lot better, obviously, camera wise than it was before. But yeah, there you go, there you have it. Oh, just pop into the boot. There you go, again, just a load of rubbish really in the boot that's got to come out. And that's it really. And there you have it. So it's going to get a good clean. Probably not so much the outside. I might slightly tidy up the outside. I will do the outside in another video, another part. But yeah, it's definitely we're going to concentrate on the inside because it's something I can keep clean. I can't keep clean the outside because I'm still using it. So I'm I'm gonna leave it. I'll come back to it, and we'll do the outside in another video. But for now, we're gonna crack on with the inside. Right, guys, come back to a video a little bit. My brother's just doing something called what was this called? Carbon cleaning, and it is literally just injecting. So what's this doing then, Chris?
It's injecting hydrogen to strip the carbon out of the engine.
Yeah, there we go. We're cleaning the outside, we're cleaning the interior. Why not clean the engine bay and the engine at the same time? Eh? Why not clean everything? There you have it. It's literally putting hydrogen through the car. It ignites the hydrogen, cleans all the carbon in the engine, gets the holes in the engine back to the normal size rather than being small where it's been built up with carbon. And yeah, performance wise it should be better and more fuel economical. So yeah. But yeah, you can see that engine bay definitely needs cleaning. Look at the state of that. But it will, along with everything else, it will be nice and clean. And how long does this process take? How long will this process take?
About 40 minutes.
About 40 minutes. So on a car like this, it'll be 40 minutes. It varies between cars. Yeah, depending on engine size. This is a 1.25, so it's literally about 40 minutes. On a 2 litre, it'd be like what, an hour?
About an hour, yeah.
About an hour. Yours is a 3.2, isn't it?
An hour and a half.
So yeah, an hour and a half. On something like a 0.8 litre, which you can get these days.
About half an hour.
About half an hour. Yeah. There you go, guys. I don't really know what else to say about it. But well, while that's doing that, we're going to crack on with the cleaning. I have, like I said, sorry if I'm rustling the microphone again. I do try and hold on to it, but I've got no clip. So I'm literally just letting go every time I have to use my left hand. But yeah, I've taken everything out. Look at that. See, the seats aren't actually that bad. They're pretty good. They just need a clean. Get a reflection now. I have to put it for real. And there you go. Everything in this car I think is in pretty good condition. It's just I lost interest in keeping it clean towards the end of the year. I mean, I used to keep it clean, but when you get the winter months and everything, you don't really want to be outside cleaning it. So yeah, we will crack on with that. All right. Let's go back and have a look. There you go. So yeah, it's a literal carbon cleaning machine. If you guys are in my local area, if you guys are in the Bournemouth and Poole area, if you guys have got a BH postcode, then yeah, my brother does all the carbon cleaning for all the engines. So oh, hang on, I'm being pointed at. Let's go around here. What is it? I don't even know if the camera can pick that up. There's a lot of soot and darker smoke coming out.
Yeah, that's it, stripping it from the car.
So yeah, that's parts of the carbon coming out. Oh, there's big bits there puffing out there now. Now, I know what you say. Well, it's an older car. It's going to be smokier. You know, it's going to be like that. It's an older car. But yeah, it wasn't like that when we started it. You have to run the car for about 5 minutes before you inject it with hydrogen, just to get the temperature up a bit. and there was nothing coming out the back end when we started it. So it looks like, oh, I can smell it. I can smell it. Can you smell it? It's blowing this way a little bit, and I can smell something that doesn't smell like fuel. So that probably is a bit of the carbon. Ah, Christ, what was I saying? Yeah. So yeah, if you guys are in the local area, the BH area of the UK, my brother does all these carbon clean on engines, any engine, any size. So how much, Chris? How much do you charge for this? Does it vary in engines, or is it just a set price? Right, so as of this video is uploaded, £60 is standard fee, but he's doing it half price of £30, which literally, you know, if it gets your engine saving you fuel because it's cleaning the carbon out, causing less stress and less fuel injection going into the car, because there's less, you know, it would use less fuel, because obviously you got your injectors are all cleaned on it. It's injecting less fuel in because more fuel is getting through, so it doesn't need to try and push more fuel through. It definitely saves you money in the long run on the fuel. Now, I won't really see the benefits of this because I'm selling the car, but on a car that I will be keeping, I'm going to do the same thing as well, although the car I just bought is only 3 years old, so there's probably not going to be a lot of carbon built up in it. But yeah, link in the description. I'll put all the link in the description for Facebook page. Basically, this is going to be an advertising video for my brother's business, who does cleaning of cars and other things. So we're basically going to clean this. I'm going to give him a hand just to get it done quicker. We're going to clean this car up and show you the results, and that's going to be the results of I'm trying to think of the name of the What's the name of the business again? What's your business name? Jidousha. I can't remember. That's not good, is it? I can't pronounce it very well, but it's going to be in the link in the description anyway. You literally just click on it and it'll take you straight to the Facebook page. You get more details on the kind of stuff the detailing company does, packages, prices, everything will be on there. So link in the description. Like I said, I will show off the final results of the car. Because I can't really drive it and film it on my phone, so this I can't really show you the effects of the after effects. I can show you now that I was a bit skeptical about having hydrogen put through my engine, but there we go. I'm filming this while it's doing it, and there's nothing. You can't hear any revs. There's no strain of the engine. Literally, I'll actually put my phone. That is it. It's calm. Revs are low, and let's have a look at the temperature gauge as well. So just take the temperature, because obviously hydrogen is highly flammable, so obviously you put a lot of, and there you go. It's around about halfway where it should be. Trust me, I asked my brother loads and loads of questions about this. I was so skeptical about this, and he was good to reassure me. He sent an email out with a write-up about it as well. But yeah, honestly, I mean, that's the mileage of the car as well. That's 124,000 miles. And yeah, the Mercedes also going to have it done as well. So one lucky owner is also going to have a nice bit of hydrogen blasted through that and cleaned all that engine out. Nice clean engine. Yeah, right. So we're going to crack on now and start giving this car a bit of a clean up on the inside while it's running. Right, there we have it. The seats are pretty much washed. Carpet's being done now. Look at those seats already. What a difference. and the carpet as well. Some little, I mean the camera can see it better than I can, because I can't see the little bits that can. So there we go. So seats and carpet washed. Just bring you round to the front. Also, yeah, that is, I mean, I'd love to see that when it's done. That is a state. If you want to know what that is chocolate. I had a tube of Smarties in the boot. I moved out of my dad's flat that I was living in, chucked a load of stuff in the boot, including a tube of Smarties, and forgot about them. And they burst open in the boot, and they've just gone everywhere. So yeah, progress is being made to make a car that looked like it was worth £200 to make it look £500. So try and make a car look £300 more. Well, it's actually worth the £550, I would say, anyway. It's a bit up in the corner there, Chris. There's a bit up in the corner there.
Eh?
There's a bit up in the corner.
I'm not finished on that brush.
Alright. It's not easy trying to record this with a phone. And I've done my bit anyway. I did a bit of vacuuming in the car. That brush there just gets all the little bits out. I'm sure, I mean, this ain't a proper detailing video. Normally the whole progress would get filmed and time-lapsed. But I've just filmed just a little bit of it. I've had to try and speed things up with the time, so I've had to muck in and help try and get as much done as possible. The interior is definitely looking better now than it was before we started. Well, it should do. Otherwise we have done a bad job if it didn't. There we go, all vacked out. Well, the main bit anyway. So look at that. Driver's seat, passenger seat. Passenger seat wasn't as bad as the driver's seat, as in dirty wise. But there was definitely parts of the pattern that was masked in dirt, a bit like that driver's seat. If you look at that, you see the same pattern on the driver's seat. It's on the same pattern as the passenger seat. The middle looks like it's all just fading away. It's not, it's still there. It's just caked in dirt. But yeah, join me back when I've finished up cleaning up. I'll show you the end result.